So same thing we did yesterday. I kind of talked a little bit about the meta of jiu-jitsu right now for like competition jiu-jitsu is, especially in no-gi, side control type passes are too hard to keep. They're too hard to actually pass and like sustain the position, hold the position. So they're moving more to like north-south right here, like coming all the way above the head to get the pass. So we've learned like if they pass chest to chest, you shrimp your butt out that way. If they pass like chest to back, you do the Granby style stuff. So north-south's like right in the middle. So I pass all the way to the head, regardless of how I started, I pass to the head. So it's like neither side. So the way out of this is more like just a back roll, like you invert and you got to get a leg, typically a leg, get something in between you and your opponent, establish a frame with whatever that was that you stuck in there, and then use that to get back to guard. So an easy drill to start with for this, just this concept is she passed right here. It's like she passed the north-south, but we're not trying right now. I can just hold her ankles if I want, or you should, I guess, when you're getting started. But I just want to, it's basically just a back roll. So like give yourself space right here with your arm length. Like I don't want to be like this is harder, so give yourself some space. And then bring your legs up and then pick a leg and just put it in between her legs. And then whatever it is, whichever one you pick is going to determine which side you want to start to spin here to start to recover here. And then the most common way is you go like to inverted De La Hiva here, and then you can extend them away. And I already have her ankle here, so I can turn it into a De La Hiva. That's like the most common way I do it. But the concept here is just that, like here, bringing my knee up, get a leg through, frame, it can be a frame here, find a connection, and then start to spin back around to face them. And then as you guys get more and more comfortable, you can call me over and I can kind of help you if you need help, but you can make it a little more competitive. So obviously what I'm doing is inverting, back roll, so my hips come off the mat. So the person on top, if they know what they're doing, they're going to try to push your hips to the mat, and that's how they stop you. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go to her hips here, and I can kind of start to push here, and then start to come up here. And the main thing is, like, I'm trying to do this without kneeing her in the head right now because I'm not that good at this. But like as she's in closer, I just want to kind of like invert. It takes some core, and I want to basically get a knee in between us here. That's usually where it starts here. And just push, frame, find something, get a connection, and start to come back around so it's more back into the normal traditional guard position. So any questions on that?
Yeah, what is it about side control that has created this new meta?
It's just like since day one of jiu-jitsu, it's like the traditional old school jiu-jitsu is side control. So everyone has seen side control a billion times for the past 80 years or whatever. So it's just everyone's better at that. So it's not that this is any harder or anything. It's just the less people that have seen it, the less likely they're going to counter. Just like a new move. Like at first comes out like the heel hooks, tap everyone out, and then the meta adjusts and starts to figure out how to counter it. This will be the same thing eventually. But they'll come up with some new like side control escape or side control hold them down pin type position. Any other questions? All right, let's give it a shot. Ready?